You know, it's a term that's used very rarely in 2024, but in Canada we still do, and it's kind of a tribute to the great Canadian viewers of international movies. A sleeper. A sleeper is a movie that the word of mouth or uh, people tell each other about it. And this movie has got a slow on the sleeper because it came out almost a year ago. But because here in Canada, we've all always been appreciative of science fiction or thriller or Hitchcock movies that have a little bit of a plot to it that seems simple but is not. Of course, today we're going to be talking about a movie I recently saw. There's no spoilers here, but it's called An Anatomy of a Fall. Now, this 2023 French legal drama film, for some it's a film noir, I don't think it's more like what they call an investigative thriller, is directed by Academy Award nominated director Justine Trier. From a screenplay she co-wrote with Arthur Harari. It stars up and coming actress Sandra Hula as a writer trying to prove her innocence in her husband's death. Now, in the plot, the wife and husband are two novelists, and they've been on the outs over the fact that the man has kind of lost his edge, while the wife has basically had novelistic success. Now, the movie premiered at the 76th Cannes Film Festival on 21st of May 2023, where it won the Palme d'Or and the Palme Dog Award for Messi, who plays the guide dog of one of the major characters in the movie, and might be involved with the plot of the murder. You have to see it for yourself. It was released theatrically in France by Le Pacte on 23rd of August 2023, receiving critical acclaim and selling over 1 million admissions in France. It was nominated in 11 categories at the 49 César Awards. The film also gained significant international success, winning 2 awards at the Golden Globes, 1 award at the BAFTAs, and has also received 5 nominations at the Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Screenplay, and Best Actress, of course. Now, in this one, in an isolated mountain chalet near Grenoble, France, the site of the previous Olympics, the male of the couple, Samuel Maleski, is playing music in his attic so loudly that his wife, German novelist Sandra Voiter, asked to reschedule with the female student who's interviewing her. It's a very effective scene. Basically, he plays this on repeat because he's acting out because he doesn't want that person visiting. Their visually impaired son Daniel returns from a long walk with his guide dog Snoop, again played by Messi, to find Samuel dead below his attic window. Very effective scene because the blood spatter looks kind of like an assassination type deal, but we don't know if it's suicide or murder. Now, talking to an old friend, lawyer Vincent Renzi, Sandra says the fall must have been accidental. When Vincent says the court will not believe that, Sandra tells Vincent about Samuel's recent attempt to overdose on aspirin and having gone off his antidepressants. Vincent knows a bruise on her arm, which he tells him resulted from bumping into her countertop. Now, Daniel eventually tells the police that his parents were having a calm talk when he left the house, but gives conflicting accounts of exactly where he was standing. This, combined with an autopsy revealing Samuel's head wound occurred before his body hit the ground, blood spatter, and an audio recording Samuel made of a fight he and Sandra had the day before he died, prompts an indictment. Now, this is in Canada very similar to, we had a case in Nova Scotia where the wife of a Nova Scotia gentleman fell down the stairs and became impaled. You know how in Canadian homes the bottom basement is linked by wooden stairs. But the way she fell looked like she was pushed, but she was not. She literally impaled herself within the difference between the steps and the wall, and the guy was convicted. Now, the movie itself goes back a few years. On 10th of July 2021, Variety reported that Le Films Pelé and Le Film de Pierre would co-produce Trier's fourth feature film. Anatomy de Chute, which the literal translation is slope, but in Canadian French, Anatomy of a Fall, if you look at the Quebecois Acadian translation. Now, it was described at the time of Hitchcockian procedural thriller. Now, the movie, allegedly there's a 3 hour cut out there. It goes about 2 hours and 30 minutes. But it's well worth to watch it because there's an indication that not everything is what you seem. Obviously, there's embellishments in any court trial or court procedural, but in this, it really works because really you don't believe anything what anybody is saying, because the son and the wife and the husband have their own issues, because the son's visual impairment was caused by indirectly by the father. I guess he has what he call problem with his depth perception because of an optic nerve incident. Now, the film has received numerous critical acclaims. On Rotten Tomato, get this, 96% of 216 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of 8.6 out of 10. The website's consensus reads, it's a smart, solidly crafted procedural that's anchored in family drama. And the box office has been tremendous as well. So far, worldwide is at 30 million. Obviously, it's going to go up. So just to recap, ladies and gentlemen, the big awards: Cannes Film Festival in May 27, 2023, quite a while ago, won the Palme d'Or. Also won the Palme Dog Award for Best in the Queer Palm nominated. The New York Film Critics Awards gave it Best Foreign Language Film, although it's a duality of language. There's English and what do you call French. National Board of Review call it the Best International Film. European Film Awards, and won every award it was nominated for, including European Editor, Best Film, Best European Director, Best European Screenwriter, Best European Actress and University Film Award. Washington, D.C. Area Critics gave it Best Foreign Language Film. Boston Society Film Critics Awards for Huller, Best Actress runner-up. Actually, editing has been quite strong as well. Now, New York Film Critics Online Awards, it won top 10 films, Best Actress, Best Screenplay, and Best International Feature. That's a better thing. It's not a foreign language film. Toronto Film Critics Award, it won runner-up for Director, Screenplay, International Feature, with Julia winning Best Actress. Now, the question is, at the Academy Awards, will this lead to her winning Best Actress? Well, it's a kind of a 4-to-1 shot, because obviously with Emma Stone and some of the other key performances that year, we really don't know what's going to be happening. So the 5 nominations, I think are going to win at least 2, in my personal opinion, screenplay and editing, because the editing plays its own character. Marie-Ange Luciana and David Tone nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Trier, Best Actress, Sandra Huller, of course, Screenplay, Trier and Harari, and Laurent Seneschal won Best Editing with her editing team. So, like I said, it flows extremely quickly. It doesn't really find it, but it's like any good procedural. It has to be put together. Now, at the Globes, again, it won Best Picture, non-English language, Best Screenplay, which, again, it has a lot of English in it, especially in key courtroom scene. It was nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama and Best Actress in a Motion Picture. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I rarely do this. I'm not going to give away spoilers, and I rarely promote Oscar winners before the final Oscars announced. If you have a chance to see this, please do so, because it's not too often you see a movie from France that's not like overly pretentious. What you see with this is what you get. It could happen to anybody. In a couple that's having problems, if one of the person has mental illness and the other person is getting more what you call out of relationship than it is, things can happen very quickly. And like I said, it's a very complicated thing, because I think the female of the case, either she's bisexual or gender fluid, and that's not a big part of it, except for one major conversation, which seems more dealt more with what you call not jealousy, but basically saying, "Oh, you're just so superior to me because you sleep with women," and they haven't been faithful to each other throughout their relationship. And is that a factor? Would a person sleeping around be enough to kill somebody else? It depends how you look at it. But the supporting character, the visually impaired son, it's a very interesting performance, because he doesn't really, he's not a professional actor, but he acts so naturally that it feels like kind of a CBC or an SRC young actor program. And the guy reminded me a little bit of Megan Follows when she did her early parts, being a natural actress. The lady from Anne of Green Gables. I know it's a different gender, but I liked his performance. And Messi, of course, hits it out of the park, because any dog can help solve a murder. He helps solve a murder in this case. I'm not saying if it is a murder or not a murder, but It's a very interesting situation. How to use a dog to clear up who is a victim and who has been murdered, who wasn't. You have to watch it to see. And like I said, Border Collies, boys, they're pretty smart. I don't think he eats his own shit. We had a woman call in at the New Brunswick call-in show for CBC New Brunswick, say her Border Collie has a big problem of eating his own poop. And that's a different ball game altogether. That's a different podcast. But if you got a Border Collie, they're celebrating, the dogs are celebrating here. And he's become a minor celebrity. I guess he's been posing at events with Margot Robbie and, Barbie, Dog Licks Barbie. That was one headline. So Anatomy of Fall, again, 3.5 stars out of 4. If you like what we're doing here, we're a movie appreciation podcast. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And like I said, it's not a foreign language film, but yet it is a foreign language film. Because the French she is speaking is not French. It's more like Quebecois, Acadian French. Like I said, there's a subtlety with that. You have to see for yourself. Thanks for listening. Bye.